on, dudes? It's your boy Gino from Team Reckonudes, and we're coming at you at Locals with Andrew with a Trickstar deck profile. Let's get right into it, boys.
Right into it. 3 Candinas, standard. 3 Lycris, standard. I'll play only 1 Lilybell. I used to play 2 just for the Pot of Desires, but I figured with 1, it's a hard chance that it will get banished, and it's only for certain cases where I need her, and then I don't want to just draw into her, so 1 for that. 2 Honest. 3 is great, but for spacing reason I only run the 2, and I still see it enough. 2 Drolls. No need for 3, it can get bricky. 2 Ashes, very strong card in the meta. Big necessity, like definitely needed in the deck. Best card in the game, Maxi. For spells, light stages.
So explain what this does.
Terraform to search the light stage.
Okay, so what does light stage do though?
Light stage searches any Trickstar monsters.
And then you can target a face.
You can target Candina, normal summon her, and she searches any card. Even if she gets ogred, which is why I don't play ogre in the deck, you can just summon, search herself, and then you can just summon her again if you have normal summon or chain summoning.
Okay, cool. And it targets a face down, and you can't activate it, right?
So with this deck, it's if the opponent has Solemn Strike, it pretty much kills all the plays you want to make. So essentially with Light Stage, the secondary effect is target 1 set card in your opponent's field.
Okay.
You can chain to it, but if something like Solemn Strike, you can't really chain to the activation.
Yeah.
It must activate at the end phase, and if not, it gets sent to the graveyard.
Oh, that's pretty good.
You either, if you have Candina on board, she burns for whatever gets activated, if it can activate, and if not, it just sends whatever, like Solemn Strike or Solemn Warning, to the graveyard.
Alright, cool.
In this build, I also put in 3 Demises. Strong card. Now some people are like, oh, we want a special. Most of the time you're only specialing once or twice. So this card can come clutch if you want to do the specials for later. Usually what I'm trying to do now is special from the graveyard with Reincarnation. So card Demise, great card. The one-ofs. Destruction, board wipes, and if I have this first turn, I pretty much have game. Depending on, mainly because I'll have the Link monster, and then a few other Trickstar monsters, and I can go into an Xyz, and pretty much anything that can, have a strong board. So this is the best card. One of these cards. 2 double summon, I like this, and 2 chain summoning. So I ran 1, but wasn't enough. 2 is great, 3 is too much. So, and this comes clutch when I can't make a chain link 3 for this guy here. So it's nice to draw off Desires. It's perfect. It won me games essentially because you can hers is not once per turn, so you summon her twice, which is awesome. Second best card in the game, Pot of Desires.
Definitely.
Ran 3.
Neg 9, right?
What's that?
It's a Neg 9, right?
Definitely not. Definitely not. I strongly believe that this is a +1, if not even more. For me, it feels like a +2 when I draw it. Even when I draw into another Desire, I still don't even care. Like, the next card is the best thing. Like, just getting that advantage is huge. Spicy tech, 2 Scapegoats.
Oh, baby, Firewall?
You can go into that. Usually I don't go into Firewall unless necessary, but this card really saves the deck. The main thing is that they're not very strong, but if you get wiped or something happens, if they dark hole you, it's not a big problem. You just go into Scapegoat, and then you can go into like Monsters, Deco Talker next turn. And then you can extend plays from there. That's pretty good, man. So now move on to traps.
MVP, yo. Hate this card with a passion.
I mean, I was thinking of running to 2, because although it's great, my deck's not based out of milling and burning or, burning off draws. But 3 is nice just for the Pot of Desires and just specially in general. So I kept it at that. Blind Obliteration.
Alright, explain this.
This one here, you roll a 6-sided die twice, and the sum of that, you destroy all monsters that's face up. That's the sum of combined levels or rank. So even if it's an Xyz or just a regular level, they'll all go sent to the graveyard. What's nice about this is Pendulum Magicians.
Yeah.
They all, if they pendulum all at once, if you don't have a warning or a strike, you can just play this, and most likely the sum will total everything. And even though you you pop this guy, you destroy him, you can just special him off reincarnation. So it doesn't hurt you at all. 2 back to the front. I really like these two, even though they're short prints, not many people use them. And it's just another play to make to target, one of these guys, one of the Trickstars, other than just the reincarnation. And I find it better than
Call Haunted.
Yeah. Heavy Dust Storm, must need. Popping the back roller, other field spells, pendulums, just is great. Mirror Forces, just the 2 blazing and 1 Mirror Force. I found 2 is too little, so I go with the 3rd. And if I don't want to take the damage, I got the regular Mirror Force.
Anything else like this in there?
3 strikes, 1 warning.
Not here.
Oh baby.
3 strikes in the deck.
Oh.
Does anybody want to play
So that's it for the main deck.
against my Neospatians?
Alright, let's fly, man. We gotta go. So chase
Moving on to the extra deck.
Alright.
Link Spider, Proxy Dragon, Mrs. Radiant,
Bring those
and Deco Talker. So because I'm running 2, I don't want to just have like the 1 that most people do, where it's Link Spider, Proxy Dragon, and Deco Talker.
Okay.
But with this play here, not only can I do it this way, but I also have options to go into Mrs. Radiant later on the 2nd Scapegoat.
Oh,
Which
nice.
is what I prepare for. And not only that, even if I just have him on the board, your other 2 tokens have 100 attack. Sorry, 500 attack, which is nice. So you can attack for 500. Low beater. Hollies. What this card does is that whenever a Trickstar monster is summoned to the link markers, it burns your opponent for 200. Not only that it gains gains another 200 for any time a Trickstar monster burns your opponent. So she gains by her own effect, and anytime, like say next turn, you got Lycris on the link marker, then you just keep adding and adding. And at one point, I had her at 4k.
Oh baby.
Yeah, so it can get over Crystal Wing if it wanted to. 1 Gaia for another target. Firewall Dragon for another target of Scapegoat. Topological. Great card against Crystal Wing. Phantom Knight to the Break Sword. Best card to get over things if it's able to destroy by card effect. Use 2 Lycrises, which you can summon at once. Overlay for him. And pop a card. Never summoned him, but just in case. Abyss Dweller. Tornado Dragon, great card. Tsukiyomi, don't summon him much, but it comes in clutch. And Heartland Draco for the extra 2k.
Oh baby. Alright, the side deck.
Last one, side deck. For the mirror match, protects with damage.
Alright.
Flying Sea, because now it's good again. Now that Dryden can't pop it, I find it's really useful, especially if they're trying to make Time Star Magician, I think that's what they're called. These for Pendulum Magicians, so get rid of that. Denko Sekka, self-explanatory.
Fuck Paleos, right?
Yep. 2 Cosmics, 1 Twins. I take them out for the Heavy Duster if I'm going second. Spicy Side, Magical Spring.
Alright, explain.
So with this one here, if there's mainly for pendulums, what you do, you pop all your opponent's face-up spell and traps, and then you draw for the amount that you popped. Now, after that, you discard the amount of face-ups that you have. So most of the time, I'll just have Light Stage on board, so I just discard 1. But if it's like pendulums, they have 2 to 4 face-ups, so I'll get draws off it. In this deck, you really need more cards just to extend plays. If you go up against, like, let's say, Pendulum Magicians. Now, one thing is you can't destroy or negate their effects later on, but the thing is that I can't destroy them anyways, because they just search and they just change scales. The deck's amazing, the Pendulum Magician. Actually, it doesn't destroy; it just draws. Sorry, I just remembered that. So it doesn't destroy; it just draws. This is for the destruction.
Alright.
2 system down. Played it today at locals. Great card against ABCs, which I despise a lot, so I always have it on my side deck. Anti-spell fragments, just 1, because I already have enough of these guys.
Alright.
And 2 D-barriers.
Alright, any shout outs?
Shout out to Gaming Kingdom, to my boys in Ottawa, and make sure you subscribe and like this video.
Alright. Signing out, boys. Peace.